Well, good morning. Welcome to another Saturday morning edition of Jim Wilson's FNN Fishing News Network.com. And we're so happy to be back down here at Captain Anderson's Marina because in just a couple of days, this boat right behind me is already booked up for the opening day of the new short snapper, red snapper season that we have coming up, and all the other boats that are available here. There's half-day boats, there's full-day boats, and you can just take your pick. But trust me, you only have 15 days when you can go on one of these boats, a party boat or a charter boat. So take advantage of those days so you can go out, because the red snapper are plentiful, and big now, and that's the whole key. You can only keep two, so you want to come home with some that are going to be big enough to provide you a nice dinner. And trust me, there's nothing better than having a fish that's so fresh you have to slap it when you come back out of the Gulf. And that's what you'll be getting when you go out there on one of these trips. But in addition to that, September 30th is the kickoff when you can buy tickets for some of the events that'll be going on at the Panama City Beach Seafood Festival and the David Festival here at the fishing festival that's going on here at Captain Anderson's Marina. It'll be divided this year between here and Aaron Benson Park. And we're going to have Michelle Girth on to talk about it and tell us all of the things that are going on here when we come back from our break. Let's take a look at today's tide and see what's happening. We're starting to get decent fishing reports, believe it or not, on flounder for one thing, and I can't wait to get some of those because, again, there's nothing better than a fresh flounder. Speckled trout and redfish are still booming around the bay, and don't forget about the fact that for us, there'll be a longer fishing time for red snappers starting on October 1st. Too bad it's on a Monday, because most of us that fish recreational only can fish on Saturdays and Sundays. But at least the king crab, he was pulling those levers back there, and that's what he came up with. We're, of course, talking about Dr. Roy Crabtree down at the National Marine Fisheries Service. Finally, I think they're admitting that their data is somewhat flawed, and they're working on ways to get more accurate planning for both the quotas and the division of the fish. Now, again, as I've said before, Pat does all the heavy lifting now. This year, she's teaching visually impaired children in 6 counties. They don't have enough in any one county for a full-time teacher, but for example, she goes to Calhoun County where she has 9 students in 5 different schools. So the poor gal leaves, gets up at 6:30, she's gone all day, gets home, I do all the cooking, all the grocery shopping. And for example, the other night we had a nice pork loin roast, and we had fresh zucchini, yellow squash, onions, and mushrooms with red bell peppers spread around the top, roasted. Our roasty vegetables, they're so delicious. And we always have something from Tanya's garden. Tanya's, of course, is all the fresh stuff right now. Bananas, 39 cents a pound. Very good prices. Fresh corn, fresh peas, everything. If you want a big 10-pound bag of shelled peas to do some canning, stop by and get one and see Tanya. And remember, they're right across the street from Sowell Tractor, just north of the Panama City Mall before you get to Haney Vocational School. And if you have any needs for some repairs or a new trailer or whatever, you go to Austin Machine Works, located over in downtown Millville, right next door to where the new supermarket will be opening. If you're going down Business 98, you can't miss their big blue building there. And they've had a few years' experience since they started in the 50s building iron trailers. Then they went to galvanized, and now they've added on aluminum. They have all the parts if you need something, if you need a repair. That's, of course, where I get all my trailers from, and the one I have for my new 17-foot flatback canoe came from AMW Trailers. Drop in there and see them and tell them what you need and ask for Lynn Austin. Tell them we sent you in there, and I sure will appreciate it. And coming up later today, we're going to have some fishing, and we'll talk about that because that's always on the top of our list. So let's take a break right now, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to Michelle Girth. She's the third in command here at Captain Anderson's Marina, and she's the coordinator for this year's fishing events. Stay with us.
For everything you need on or off the water, visit the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. Both locations provide you with easy access boat slips, ramps, fuel, bait, and tackle. Come visit our ship stores and see our unique nautical gifts and clothing, or just relax with a cool drink and grab a snack while watching the boats come in.
Don't forget that mariner on your shopping list. Come by and see our unique nautical gifts, cards, and clothing at Panama City or St. Andrews Marina. Call 872-7272 for more information.
Meet Henson Hindenburg, king of the road at Baytown Tire, 2609 West 15th Street, just before the curve. For 20 years, he's taken care of your cars, trucks, and commercial vehicles. Baytown Tire carries tires including Michelin, Yokohama, BF, Goodrich, and Uniroyal. A new set gets free rotation every 6 months. Alignment is done on the latest digital equipment, and his diagnostic can read all your computer info for proper repairs. All his service folks are ASE certified. Give him a call today at 873-8900.
How will the new healthcare regulations affect you? Call Mike Nichols at Nichols & Associates, your local Florida Blue agency for the answers. Stop by today or call 747-0288.
Need a storage shed, pole barn, or garage? Who do you call? Two-time site-built buildings. They come completely prefabbed with aluminum siding and 3/4-inch floors. Constructed on your property by James McConnell and his crew. With no middleman, his prices is lower, and with easy payment terms. Here's my 12-foot by 20-foot shed that went through a 3-foot gate and anchored like a mobile home. He's been building here for 15 years. See the samples at 3822 Highway 98 in Springfield, and call today at 850-257-5729. When you want your lawn to go from this to this, you need to call Leroy Dennis and his helper Bill Grimes. They can do it in one day. Not only that, but Leroy offers discounts to seniors and active and former military. He and his partner can handle any commercial jobs. Don't wait to give them a call at 358-6696. Guess what? If you aren't satisfied, I'll pay for it myself. Don't delay. Call the experts now and look great tomorrow. Michelle Girth.
Hey, Jim. Very
Thank
nice
you for taking time out to come down and tell us all about the big new Panama City Beach Seafood and Music Festival. I know you're the coordinator for all the events that are going on here at Captain Anderson's Marina, and it's divided this year between here and
Aaron Besant Park, where all the music and the vendor village and all that.
Everything will be free, of course.
Here at the waterside it is.
Except there's a small entry fee on some of the tournaments here. But the other parts, for example, the kids' tournaments and those kind of things, those are all free. And last year, the Kids' Day was so much fun because you were there handling the awards and all the other kind of things. And to see those little kids catch their first fish.
Awesome.
It really was.
It was awesome.
Now, I happen to ask you this, but this is a trick question. Do you have children or grandchildren?
I have 2 children.
But I suppose they're a little bit older than
25 and 21.
Oh, okay. So they're a little, they're a little
Yeah.
Okay.
Working on the grandkids.
Oh, well, are they either one married?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Because my dear wife, Pat, has her son and daughter live in Pensacola, and daughter has a 6-year-old whose birthday actually is today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Remember,
What's her name?
This is Saturday.
Okay.
And her birthday is today. Happy birthday to you, Haley. And then she also...
Happy birthday, Haley.
Her daughter also has a 3-year-old little boy, and her son has a 5-year-old little boy. So we make a lot of trips to Pensacola. And
It's a good thing it's close.
There's nothing like them, I tell you what. And of course, I think I have 10 grandchildren. But I've had a little earlier start than you. So you have plenty of time. But let's talk more about, for example, the Kids' Day starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it runs till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's all free.
That's for the kids' dockside fishing.
Right.
Yes.
And are we providing rods and reels for them?
We are.
Okay.
They just walk up and all the gear and the bait is provided and wiping their hands and everything.
And we'll be there because we're going to be participating here and have our booth and bring our doggies. Because
Awesome.
listen, when people come up, they don't say, "Oh, Jim Wilson is." They say, "Oh my God, it's the TV dogs." It's the dogs that get the attention.
You hear it.
And you're not kidding. And then, of course, you've got a lionfish tournament for the divers.
Second annual lionfish tournament.
And there's a very modest $10 charge for it?
For either the line fish or the fishing tournament, just $10 tournament ticket fee.
And they can start as of tomorrow, Sunday, the 30th of September, to buy tickets. And did you say you're going to have tickets available at the City Marina?
Yeah, Stan Jones over at the City Marina is going to have tickets for sale there, as well as here at our marina. Our ticket office is open 7 days a week, so it's a little bit easier to just come by the office and pick them up.
Okay,
and you can fish from anywhere. You can fish from our boats, your boat, the dock, the beach.
And what are some of the categories that they can fish for as far as fish go?
As far as fish goes, well, we have bay fishing and deep sea fishing. The deep sea fishing, of course, is all of the groupers and the snappers. With the exception of red snapper, the lovely Crabtree didn't choose to extend it into the weekend that we were hoping.
Right.
But we've got trolling for tuna, dolphin, wahoo, and king mackerel, and then bottom fishing for red grouper, gay grouper, amberjack, vermilion snapper, white snapper, which of course they call them.
We got a whole menu, a whole
There
smorgasbord.
you go. There you go.
Okay. And prizes will be given.
Prizes will be given, donated by our area bait and tackle shops like Half Hitch and Howl and Divers
No
Den.
cash prizes.
No cash. This is not the billfish tournament.
Right.
It's a $10 ticket fee, so it's all more about family fun.
But the money that you do raise, you have
It's
certain
earmarked.
charities that you. What is your charities?
We do. There's three local children's charities. There's the Anchorage Children's Home, there's the Boys and Girls Club, and then there's the Gulf Coast Children's Advocacy Center.
Oh,
Those
wow.
three benefited last year from all of our tournament ticket proceeds, and we're hoping that people will come out and help the kids this year.
Well, and I want to say that it'll be fun to have, we'll be in this big tent that you're going to have set up here. And of course, my friends Roy and Cheryl from the Roy Ray Show will be there. And I know that the coach will be there. And so, you know, with Panhandle Outdoors.
Awesome storytellers.
Oh, and so, you know, we're all professionals in a certain line.
Would they call that old salts or?
That's putting it nicely. The S part is correct. but you know, we can tell some tall tales. And so it's just so much fun to be with that group and be with this group. And we've just had such a wonderful for me, a 29-year relationship with Captain Anderson's Marina.
Wow.
And it's just been, over the years, it's been such a connection. And my wife and I absolutely had a terrific time going on the last voyage of the Lady Anderson. It'll be so sad.
Yeah.
She's going up to New England, right?
She's going up to New England. The last trips were this week, so she is now owned by the new owners as of this weekend. And they're going to be redoing her, revamping her, renaming her, so that as she goes up into Gloucester, it'll be a whole new, it'll be renamed and everything.
It's Gloucester.
Ooh.
You have to know the New England
Hey,
way.
if you invite me up there, I'll learn how to say the word right.
Well, I was brought up in Mississippi.
Okay.
But through the military and other things, I ended up in Massachusetts, where I married my first wife.
So you've been there.
And I lived in there for 30 years.
Okay.
And I came back to Panama City in 1983 because my mother had lived here until she passed away. And when I visited, I just fell in love with Panama City. And
So you could pronounce it like
Gloucester.
Gloucester. Okay, gotcha.
See, they have another town called Worcester, but it's spelled W-O-R-S. It looks like Worcester.
Like Worcester?
Yeah, but it's Worcester.
Worcester. That's why my kids call it Worcester sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. And so you got to learn to speak New England.
When I go there, I will.
Yeah, and the boat will be running out of Boston then, won't it? Or Gloucester?
Out of Gloucester.
Oh, it's going to run out of Gloucester.
It'll be running out of Gloucester as an adjunct
probably do whale
to.
watching, among other things, too. Because that's big for whale watching.
Oh,
you
awesome.
probably didn't know that, but
Did
it
not
is.
know that.
And
I see a trip coming in the future.
oh, you need to take one. And of course, we have to mention Mel Miller and the market, the seafood market here, because if you go fishing and you come back and you want them all nice and cleaned and filleted and bagged and ready to take home, they
They're right
do
here.
it for you right here on the
They're
dock.
right here. Yeah.
And how many charter boats do you have now here?
We've got over 25 private charter boats,
That's
and
what
we've
I
got
thought.
we've got 6 large head boats.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it's something everybody can afford.
Right. And that includes 4 dive boats as well.
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't realize that we have the dive boats here on the premises.
Right. I mean, it's such a huge collection, and so wonderful that it's here. And it celebrated 40 years last year.
The Lady Anderson, exactly. This was the exact 40-year land anniversary.
See, I have a good memory. Well, again, listen, it's such a pleasure to have you. And
thank you, Jim.
And
I hope I've given you the information you need.
I hope you got out everything you want to talk about.
Well, I just want everybody to come on out and go through the history tent, kids scavenger hunt, ask Jim a question, and maybe he'll punch your card, and you'll be one closer to getting a prize on the kids scavenger hunt. All that's free too. So
I forgot about the scavenger hunt. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
And of course, here at the Marina, also they have the Marina Cantina, which has wonderful food.
It has great food, upscale Mexican eatery, and the best tequila bar ever.
Oh, wow. Sounds like...
Yeah, hey, what a better way to wait for your fish to get clean than to be upstairs? And
we could wait for a minute if you want to run upstairs and
tableside guacamole.
See how the Bloody Marys are this morning.
Ooh.
A little early for one, though.
Yeah, and it's Saturday. So.
And then, of course, the gift shop here. And of course, we'll get the phone number here is 850-234
3435. Also, I want to mention the Grand Lagoon Waterfront Market is going to be having their farmers market and lots of fish prints and lots of stuff interacting with the Seafood Festival as well. So come on out and have a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
And stay with us because we're coming right back with more of today's edition. Meet Henson Hindenburg, king of the road at Baytown Tire, 2609 West 15th Street, just before the curve. For 20 years, he's taken care of your cars, trucks, and commercial vehicles. Baytown Tire carries tires including Michelin, Yokohama, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. A new set gets free rotation every 6 months. Alignment is done on the latest digital equipment, and his diagnostic can read all your computer info for proper repairs. All his service folks are ASE certified. Give him a call today at 873-8900.
The Captain Anderson makes fishing a breeze. There's a galley on board, and your comfortable trip is all-inclusive. Rod, reel, tackle, bait, and your fishing license. The traditional all-day trip from 7 to 5 p.m. Come aboard the Captain Anderson for a relaxing day of bottom fishing. There's plenty of room, so bring the whole family. It's a whopping big adventure, and that's no fishtail. The Captain Anderson is located at Captain Anderson's Marina, where the fish are always biting and the kids are always smiling. Please call for cruise schedules.
When was the last time you took a few minutes out of your busy schedule to enjoy the simple things? The wide open spaces, the uncharted territory, the moments that seem to stick with you for a lifetime. Well, what are you waiting for? Half hitch. Get out there.
How will the new healthcare regulations affect you? Call Mike Nichols at Nichols & Associates, your local Florida Blue agency for the answers. Stop by today or call 747-0288.
Need a storage shed, pole barn, or garage? Who do you call? Two-time site-built buildings. They come completely prefabbed with aluminum siding and 3/4-inch floors. Constructed on your property by James McConnell and his crew. With no middleman, his prices is lower, and with easy payment terms. Here's my 12-foot by 20-foot shed that went through a 3-foot gate and anchored like a mobile home. He's been building here for 15 years. See the samples at 3822 Highway 98 in Springfield and call today at 850-257-5729. When you want your lawn to go from this to this, you need to call Leroy Dennis and his helper Bill Grimes. They can do it in one day. Not only that, but Leroy offers discounts to seniors and active and former military. He and his partner can handle any commercial jobs. Don't wait to give them a call at 358-6696. Guess what? If you aren't satisfied, I'll pay for it myself. Don't delay. Call the experts now and look great tomorrow. Here's some video we took last year when they had the kids fishing event over here at Captain Anderson's. They're having the same event again this year, and it's a family event. Of course, it's all free, and we do need some volunteers to help on the kids fishing day. Now, these dates are going to be coming up in October, so there's plenty of time right now to get involved and let them know. But it's important if you'd like to participate and help with us. We need volunteers. And of course, we want parents to come and bring their kids because it's so much fun, especially when you see a young kid catch their first fish.
My daddy caught one.
Oh, great.
Nice. Big.
It is. Okay, slow down.
Good job, Sadie.
Come on, Sadie.
Come on. You got it. Keep going.
Good job.
Keep going.
Come on, Sadie. Woo! All right, let's. Hey, Dad. There you go.
There he goes.
Oh, it doesn't like
All right.
Good job, Tyler.
Raise them up a little. There you go.
Awesome. Here, I want to take a picture.
Go see the fish.
There you go. Keep reeling. You got a big one. Keep on coming. Keep reeling. All right, hold it right. There you go. Whoa.
That's a
Good job.
fish. Is that your first fish you've ever caught? Really?
Cast it again. Oh, I didn't know you had a fish.
Big. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it comes. Okay, bring it over to you so you can have it in front of you. Okay. Here it comes.
Keep going. You got him. You can reel it in a little more if you want. Reel. Keep reeling. Keep reeling. Oh, he's fighting you. He's fighting you.
Yeah. Good job. Get him on in. Reel him up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep reeling, Solomon. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right, let's leave it right there. Stop reeling for a minute. You just hold it.
Keep fire, bud.
Keep reeling.
Yeah.
Have we got any waters over there?
Hang on to him. I'll give him to you.
Huh?
You gave us one.
Oh, do we need to get any water?
There we go.
All right. Hey, let's swing it around so we can see him with the fish. All right, turn it around so we can see him with the fish.
Yep, here. Jack, show him your fish. Show him your fish.
There you
Reel it in a
go.
little bit for you, okay?
One.
Hey,
All right,
gentle,
keep
baby.
reeling them in.
Reel him in.
How's Boo Boo do?
No, it's not working.
There's nobody down there helping them?
No, just me.
To get there you go.
Watch out, Boo.
I caught a big red snapper, but we got a coat.
How many fish did you catch?
And how many fish did you
4. Wow.
How many you caught, Ava?
How many did you catch?
One.
1. Well, that's good. Is that the first one you ever caught?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
for Jonah, who went fishing today on the kids' fishing experience at Captain Anderson's Marina, and he caught some fish and he had fun. And this is
How many fish did you catch?
answer.
How many did you catch?
2.
2. Wow, that's great.
And Jonah's brother is right here. And how many fish did you catch?
3.
Oh, he caught 3.
All
Wow.
right. Let me give you this, and kids that have
All
been going
right.
fishing. And how many fish did you catch again? 7.
7.
fish. I think he's
And
a
she
pro.
caught 5.
And she caught 5 fish. And they're getting certificates of completion, and they can come back on the dolphin encounter. And we're also got some Aflac ducks for you.
Oh, got a nice trigger. Nice big red grouper. That's a legal one too. Something coming over here. What do we got? Oh, a little beeliner. Okay, little white snapper. Right here. Get one in for me. Oh, double. Little double hookup. There, the lad right here's got one. Hey, he's got a good one.
As long as you got a loaded pole down here, buddy. Do what? You got a loaded pole right here. Right here waiting on. Move your pole.
All right. Here he comes. Go ahead on the other side of him, Nick. That'll work. Oh, we got a double. Let's get around so we can see you.
You're right there, fish on.
All right. Look at me, guys. Nice. Turn around, miss. Turn around so you can be on TV. Get your fish. Coming in over here. Another young man. All right, swing him around here. Get your fish. Get it over here so I can see it on TV. Want to see it on TV. This guy's got. Turn around here, buddy, with your fish. No, turn him around. Look at that. Look at me. Look at me. Was it fun? All right, folks, that's it for this edition of Jim Wilson's FNN Fishing News Network. We're so happy to join you every Saturday morning here on Channel 13. And remember, my dear wife, Pat, has never seen the show at 5:30 in the morning, but we record it on our DVR, and she sees it later. You can do the same thing. Or call me. Give me your phone number. I'll call you at 5 in the morning so you can get up and make coffee and have time to see the show. Tight lines.